Ciao and benvenuti to another tiramisu episode. A couple of weeks ago, to celebrate Julie's birthday, I made a raspberry and strawberries tiramisu. My son at the time, I tested it and he thought it was lovely, and he put a very strong hint, as it is his birthday coming, that he fancied a limoncello tiramisu. So I cannot just make a straightforward limoncello tiramisu, so using a tortellino twist, I'll be making a lemon, lime and limoncello tiramisu. Something that might be unique, I don't know, but interesting to see what it ends up to be. Traditional tiramisu is made with coffee. I will be replacing the coffee with a solution of lemon, lime and limoncello. So some cold water in a pan, couple of heaped spoons of sugar. Using a potato peeler, I'm now peeling a lemon, and I'm now doing exactly the same with the lime. So skin from both lemon and lime go in the water. Cut the lemon and cut the lime, and helped with a sieve, squeeze both the lemon and the lime together. I'm using 1 lemon and 1 lime, and I think is enough for this solution, but if you really like a very strong lemony flavor, you can always add more. I'm now doing the lime. Bear in mind that also lime is fairly strong. Be careful not to make it too strong, of course. A quick scoop with your finger to ensure that everything goes through.
Look at it. This is why we're indoors cooking. It's raining.
I moved to the hob and it's now boiling gently. This will allow the flavor from the lemon and the lime zest to be released in the water. I'm gonna be putting the lid on, even if it's not the right lid. And
Sorry, I broke that one.
I'll leave it for a good 5 minutes to infuse and then I'll turn it off. Perfect. It's ready. I'm going to now strain it with the sieve again into a bowl. This will go in the bin.
That will go in my compost heap.
In your compost. And this one will need to cool down completely. So I'm going to leave it here to cool down. I'm now making a lemon and lime curd. And I'm removing the zest from a couple of lemons and 1 lime. And from the same lemons and the lime where I removed the zest, I'm now removing the juices as well. Here, Julie. In a large bowl, I have melted 100 grams of butter. And I'm adding the zest from my lemon and my lime, followed by the lovely juices. I'll give it a quick stir and I'll leave it on one side. 5 egg yolks, and I will be adding some sugar, half of it, and I'll start blending it. And as soon as the sugar has dissolved, I'll add some more, until it's all gone. Perfetto! You carry on until it's nice and pale in color, and this is what you're looking for. Get hold of a spatula, it doesn't have to be as pretty as this one, and pour the content in the bowl with the lemon, the lime and the sugar and the butter. And mix it once again. Perfect. I will now pop this in the microwave, and I will turn it on for a minute at a time, and I'll stir it in between until it thickens up and it becomes a lovely lemon curd. So you will have to judge it based on the power of your microwave, but if you know what lemon curd looks like, you will know when it's ready. And it's ready. To give you an idea, it looks liquidy, but it will go more solid. It needs to be thick enough to effectively set on the back of a spoon. And that is what you're looking for.
We left it, it was in the microwave about 6-7 minutes, wasn't it?
Yes, 6-7 minutes in the microwave, but at intervals was mixed. And I'll pop this in the fridge for a good half an hour. I want it to cool down and thicken as much as possible before I use it. And while everything cools down, I'll crack on with the rest of the recipe. This is the white from the eggs. I've actually got 8 in here, 8 egg whites, because I had 3 left from yesterday when I cooked some pasta, but that's fine, 5 will be fine as well. Don't want to waste them. I've got some sugar beside me, and I'll start by whisking the egg whites first. And I'll start adding my sugar, 5 altogether. I'll do 3 to start with, and another couple. That's perfect. The egg whites are turned into nice stiff peaks, and I'm happy that they're good enough. I'll put them on one side. In a separate bowl, fresh double cream, and using the same blades, whisk away. Perfect. Once it's thickened up is when you can stop. You can see that it's nice and solid. And I'm now adding some mascarpone cheese to my double cream. These are a couple of tubs, 500 grams altogether. We are making quite a big cake as there is a lot of us. I'll fold in the mascarpone with my spatula first, followed by the egg whites. Another gentle fold with your spatula, and finish the job with your whisk. You can be nice and gentle, you do not have to go mad. It's more about making sure that all of the ingredients are blended together.
And then he goes mad.
Only temporarily. And one last ingredient for my lovely cream is some limoncello.
I'm happy to be your taster if you need one.
I'm sure you are.
I've already had a bit of a go at the empty bowl
And I've
before when it was delicious.
Yes, I know, you have noticed. I've put 1 shot of limoncello. It's enough for me. You can add more, but be careful. Try not to make the cream too liquidy.
I think we need a little taster.
Of course you do.
Let's just see what we think.
Tell me something I don't know.
Mm.
More
I
limoncello?
think you need another limoncello there, my dear.
Do I? All right then.
It's very, very faint.
2 limoncellos then.
I want to be able to taste it.
Trust you. Second shot of limoncello goes in. Hopefully it will not be too liquidy. Let's have a look. I think it's okay. I was worrying for nothing. Just as well you're here, taster.
Absolutely. It's my job in life to taste food.
Or to eat it.
I should be a professional taster.
Do you want to test it again?
Absolutely. Mr. Put Catholic.
There you go.
Oh, I can't coordinate through the... Yes, lovely.
Perfect. Next is the assembly of the tiramisu. I'll be using a baking tin, and make sure that if you do something similar, you use one with a clip. Assuming you're following this recipe and you want to replicate my cake, I'm using some Ladyfingers, of course, tiramisu biscuits, and lining them up against the edge of the tin and score it. And I'll be cutting the top off so that is the equal size of the tin, and the flash bit will be at the bottom.
Nice.
And I'll be doing this all the way around. To save time, just line them up and use this as your template. Fold them together. Ensure that the blade of your knife is straight and vertical, otherwise they will not sit, and just gently score them. Perfect, nice and easy. And now they're all ready to be assembled. My lemon water from earlier has cooled down, and I will be also adding some more limoncello to this as well.
I think you owe me another bottle of limoncello after this time.
That means you're not going to have the cake? Now, you might be asking, why didn't I put the limoncello when I was boiling everything? It's because I want to retain the alcohol from the limoncello. If I would have added with the water and the lemons earlier, it would have evaporated. Whereas like this, I keep the flavor in full. And in it goes. Now, get hold of your Ladyfingers, and I'm only going to be dipping the bit which hasn't got any sugar in. So very quickly, like that. And I'll place it inside my tin with the sugary part facing towards the outside. Make sure you do not dip the sugary part, otherwise you'll be making a mess. I cannot say this enough. Make sure that you do not dip them for too long, because they will be holding the rest of the cake. And you want them to be quite strong, but also you want them to have some flavor from the lemon. Perfect, they're all in. I've now moved on to the base. I'm using slightly bigger Ladyfingers as I've got them and I want to use them before they go off. And this time I'm actually dipping them in just like a normal tiramisu, literally 1 to 2 seconds, and then placing them in. But again, do not make them too soggy, because this is going to be the base of your cake. And I'm now using small pieces of my biscuits to fill in any of the little gaps left. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. What do you think, Julie?
Got me coming.
So having completed the base, I can now put some cream on top of my base. And it just smells and looks lovely. Perfect. I've just completed the second layer here, and before I put any cream, I will be drizzling some of my lovely curd I made earlier. This will be a lovely contrast in terms of bitterness, but also it's very sweet. And while you're applying the lovely lemon curd, press it down with the spoon to ensure that it's nice and compact. Add another thinner layer of cream, because I want to keep some for the top. If you spin your tin round, it will make it much easier for you rather than you are trying to go round with your arm. So the third layer is completed, and I'm going to be adding now again some of the lemon curd. Actually, I should be calling it lemon and lime curd. And if you make too much, don't worry, you can always have it on toast.
Pop it in a jar in the fridge and it'll keep for ages.
And armed with a piping bag, I'm going to be now doing the finishing touches. And here's my last one.
Lovely, looks delicious.
We've got a little curd left, and we've had a wonderful idea. I'm going to be adding a tiny little amount of limoncello, not a lot. There, that's enough. So it's liquid enough for me to now use a little syringe and take some in.
And very gently.
Very, very gently. Just put a little splodge on each peak.
That's mine. Wow.
It doesn't look too bad at all.
No, well, it didn't.
Until the end.
Alessandra will be well chuffed, I can assure you.
And that is it for now. I will pop it in the fridge for a good 2 to 3 hours. I want everything to set, and then I'll show you later what it's going to look like once we remove the tin. See you in a little while. Bye. And I'm back. However, it's not 2 to 3 hours later, it's the following day. It got late yesterday. By the time I did dinner and video and so on, we decided to leave it overnight and do it the end bit today. However, you can still leave it 2 to 3 hours, hence different clothing. There is a line of continuity, still pouring down with rain outside. So back to the tiramisu. Little tip, we noticed that after 1 hour of being in the fridge, it did actually seep through some of the liquid. So advice is to make sure that you leave it inside a plate so that you don't mess up your fridge. Now removing the cover, so I'm lifting it off on a board, and very gently I will undo the clip. There's a positive sign as they're still standing.
Yes, that's what I was looking for. Yeah.
And I'll lift it very gently. Oh, it's positive, they're still standing. And I have to say, that looks really impressive. What do you think, Julie?
Beautiful, it's lovely.
Wonderful, look. And that is why, by the way, I didn't want to make this too soggy. See, you can still see the sugar, which is quite nice, and they will be soft and soggy on the inside. Wonderful.
And interesting, the bottom centimetre is obviously a little bit soggier because you can see the watermark as such.
Indeed.
Lovely.
And one last final touch, you can choose not to do this, as it's a birthday cake. We thought that it would be nice to do a little decorative touch. Ribbon? I was going to do pink, as my son, but I don't think he's going to be too impressed.
No.
So we've gone for green.
Simple ribbon.
Simple
Courtesy
ribbon.
of my mum, bless her, who...
Yes, simple ribbon, green, to go with the lime. I'm gonna put a pin in here, all the way through.
Coordinating, no less.
Coordinating, absolutely. And one on this side where the edge of the other end is.
Yeah, with the ribbons overlap at the ends to hold it in position.
This will be the back, so you don't see it, and this is the front. If you got a longer ribbon, you can do a bow at the end. Preferences. We thought that like this would be appreciated by my son more.
And also our ribbon was quite short, so we can
Yes,
do
could
it.
not do it. I'm not going to taste clearly, otherwise I'll be ruining it. But Julia's already had a good taste. As if you watch actually after the end, there is a clip where I made a little tiramisu in a glass. So she guarantees me that it tastes very, very
Delicious,
nice.
everybody,
Very delicious.
delish.
And that is it for today. And I hope you make it. I think it's definitely worthwhile making it. Different and very, very zesty. And if you do let me know how you get on. It'd be interesting to hear. You don't have to make it this shape. You can do it in the conventional way, but depending on your preferences. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoy. Bye. I can taste the limoncello. Or something wrong with your taste?
Maybe.
Have I got some stuff on my nose?
Such elegance.
And while you're applying the curd, just press it down with your spoon.
With your shoe. Push it down with your shoe, everyone.
As Julie's been so helpful, I wanted to show you what I've done for her whilst I was making the tiramisu, as I ate too much. So, I've got some biscuits left and some cream and some lemon curd, so I had an idea. I dipped the biscuits in some of the lemon, add some of the lemon curd.
I don't get such fancy presentation, but never mind, it'll taste good.
What do you mean?
Just chuck it in, it'll be fine.
That is the idea here.
I was quite happy just to eat it in,
Well, not you are.
in pieces as I went.
That is the idea, that is a bit messy.
Well, good. That's exactly what you've got.
Yes. The messier the better.
You think?
Absolutely. Go back into your curd.
It looks so good.
And as she's been complaining so much, I'm going to do a little tidy up. That's why kitchen paper was invented. There you go.
My snackette.
Your snackette. That will keep you quiet for 10 minutes.
Just 5 minutes maybe. 5 minutes maybe.